Hi, Crypto Kings and Queens, and welcome to today's episode. I have a special guest here, and I'm super happy that he's here and joining me. Welcome, Carl. How are you?
Hello, Natoshi. Thank you so much for having me. And it was a while ago now. I think we made a collab a long time ago, but I'm happy to be back.
What are you up to now? I heard you're traveling. You are in Dubai now, I heard. How long you're gonna stay there?
So I travel a lot during the summer, usually because I'm involved in Formula 2. But I try to always go back to Dubai because I love Dubai so much. Anytime I can be in Dubai, I try to be there.
So for you, obviously, to be able to travel this much as you're doing, please tell us, everyone, how you did it, because we want to know your story. So before Carl is giving us all of the information we need for us to be able to become a billionaire, millionaire, have all of the money that we want in the world, because he is obviously a big inspiration for all of us. But before that, you can right now be able to receive your own Apple Watch Series 8. This is how it looks when it's black, and you can do this by depositing $100 onto Bitflex if you're using the link in the description down below my video. And with that, you will be able to win this wonderful watch. You can take this with you everywhere and look at the charts everywhere. You have the link in the description, first of all, down below. You will also have it pinned in the corner, and you can see all of the information right here, what you need to do for you to be able to receive this giveaway. Now let's continue to listen to what Carl has to say on how to become a billionaire, millionaire, have a lot of money. Okay,
For sure, it's very possible to make money with trading and with crypto. It's also possible to lose a lot of money. So people that make money quick in crypto, they tend to lose it quickly as well, which is why it's very important to have proper risk management. So I think maybe if anything, we can go into that. Personally, I went from 0 to 1 million. Like, I don't know exactly how long, but I would say maybe 1.5 years, 2 years maximum. So it is possible, 100%. And that was the combination of crypto, social media, trading, investments. And then I took that million and I multiplied that many times over. But let's start with the first million, because that's always the big one. The most important million is the first one, right? um, I think it's, first of all, very important to try to not chase quick money. People that try to make money fast, they have the wrong mindset. The mindset should be to just put in hours, be consistent, and put strategies in place and have patience, because no one made 1 million overnight. Like, if whoever did that, they lost it all. I'm 100% sure. Like, no one ever made a million overnight and then actually kept that. You have to learn to respect your own work and your own hours, and also respect money. I would say that, of course, trading is a great way to make money. Depends on the budget that people start with as well. And people have to be prepared that when you start trading, you will most likely lose your initial deposit, because when you start trading, you have to learn by failing. Same with anything, by the way. Same with investing. Same with entrepreneurs, startups. Most entrepreneurs, they fail the first 2 3 times they start a company. Only the third or fourth or fifth time, usually, you see massive success. And same with Elon Musk and these other guys. You only hear about their success, but if you go into their story, you will see that they have many failures as well. I am no different. I also had a couple of failed businesses before I started making good money. And I blew my trading account multiple times before I started to actually grow my accounts into something that was of any significant value. So that's very important to understand. I think risk management. That's what I want to just make a quick little note about before I let you ask me anything else. Let's say you deposit $1,000 to an account. Let's say it's Bybit or Bitflex or Binance, wherever people are trading. If you have $1,000 in your account, never ever put more than, maximum, in my opinion, 5% of that into any given trade. Even 5% is quite a lot, to be honest. But if you use that for one trade, then at least when you lose that trade, you can just make another trade and you can go on with your trading strategy, and never double down. one of the biggest mistakes people do is that if they lose 1 or 2 trades, now they make double the position or triple to make back your money. But that's revenge trading. And every person in the world who ever started revenge trading always lost their money. It's always like that. And I'm a great example of that. And I'm sure, Natoshi, you also had a couple of examples of that. I mean, as a trader, that's just how we learn. You have to learn to control your emotions, and blowing up your account is part of the process. Some people, they go to college, they pay a lot of money for that, tens of thousands of dollars. As a trader, you pay tens of thousands of dollars, but you pay it in trading fees and blowing your account in the beginning to learn how to actually become profitable. Because it's also true that only, let's say, 80% of traders, or sorry, only 20% of traders actually make money over time, and 80% are basically the impatient people that chase quick money, and they actually pay the good traders. So it is the impatient who pay the patient traders, I would say, and it takes long time to learn. So those are some quick little tips, I would say.
And they're really good tips also, because that's obviously what we have to change with the mindset when it comes to risk management. I just want to know, what was that? Because everyone that goes through that journey obviously have this click within themselves that just changed the whole game. Did you have that click before you stopped blowing your accounts up and just started to be consistent? What happened? What was the aha moment for you?
I think I must have blown my account at least 2, 3 times. And at some point, I just think I started realizing that it's not about making every trade successful. It's about over time implementing a successful strategy. So those are two completely separate things. And as a poker player, because I love to play poker, it's very different, very similar. I mean, many poker players will understand this. If you play a tournament or a cash game or whatever, you're gonna play hundreds of hands. So any single hand has quite low significance. So whether you win or lose one hand, it doesn't really affect the bigger scope of things. But if you keep making mistakes over time, then at some point your stack is going to go down, and your chips are gone. On the contrary, if you consistently always make sure that the odds are playing in your favor, meaning that you only go in on a hand, you only bet when your cards have, let's say, a 60% chance of winning against any given hand, or even 70%, or even if it's 51%. Because as long as it's more than 50%, then of course, over time, you should make money if you play it out over hundreds of hands. It's just basic logic, math, probabilities. So it's all about playing the probabilities in your favor. So talking then about trading, one hand in poker is the same as one trade in trading. And if you always make sure to trade breakouts when there's volume there, and you play the right trend, then the odds will be in your favor. And if you always play the 55% or 60% chances of winning, then it doesn't matter if you lose that trade, because over time, the next 10 trades, you should actually be in profits, just based on math and the scale of numbers, and that's what I learned at some point there. And I just started to realize that I don't care if I lose a trade. I don't even care if I lose 5 trades, because it's part of the game of probabilities. It's going to happen. Sometimes you're going to have a 4 losing streak. Sometimes you're going to have a maybe 6 winning streak. Very unlikely, but it happens. And actually, on that point, when you get a winning streak, that's usually when people lose the most money, because they think they are the god of trading, and then they start increasing positions, and then boom, account gone again.
Yeah, I've never done that before. Yeah, that's something that we all have to come to a conclusion with, to just change our mindset about that. And that's why I also love your channel, because you have such a great mindset, and I'm listening to you and I take notes from you with all of the manifestations that you're talking about, and from your journey, because we come from the same city in Sweden, and it's so fun to see someone from Sweden growing this much and have that type of mindset. And especially, to be honest, as a man, it's fun to see a man talk about the mindset and the law of attraction and everything. So guys, definitely go into Carl the Moon and follow him, because I love your mind. Your mind is so awesome and cool in every single way. So that's why I want everyone to listen to you, because you have obviously made it yourself. So everyone around you should just take notes about what you're saying.
Thank you, Natoshi. Very kind of you. Yeah, I like to inspire, and of course, you're right. I actually made it, and I want to inspire people to do the same. You know, because I know it's possible. I mean, I started out in ICA, as you know, as a Swedish person. You know, it's just a normal grocery store in Sweden. So I was there 5 years ago. You know, and now I'm traveling the world and doing cool things, and my life is different. So definitely anyone can do it. In my story, it's not only about trading; it's also other things. What I made the most money from is actually other things. It's not only trading, but trading is a good way to take capital and increase it over time. But if you want to make massive generational wealth, then it's not possible to just take a grocery store salary and start trading. You need to actually also build business, create cash flow, create value to people. Those are the things I can talk more about maybe in another collaboration. But trading is one way. Investments are one thing. Trading is one thing. Investments are one thing. Building business, I would say, is the biggest thing. But all of these things are all coming down under the same umbrella of mindset. You have to have a proper mindset and the right strategies in place. Learn from your own mistakes, learn from other people's mistakes. Good traders and good investors and great entrepreneurs, they learn from their own mistakes. But very, very wise people, they take that further, and they learn from other people's mistakes, and they predict the pain before the pain happens. You know, that's like really pure wisdom, and it takes a lot of experience before you can do that. When you start out, it's impossible, because you have to go through your own pain. But when you've gone through your own pain by losing money, by failing business, you can actually start learning from others and predict pain before it happens, and that's when you really excel in your life, I think.
That's so cool. Guys, listen to him. Go in and follow. You have Carl's link in the description down below this video. You also have it somewhere in the pin in the corner, because you can just listen to how smart this guy is. So the next time you're coming, we're obviously gonna talk about some more important things for people to be able to grow as much as you do, because as you said, we all can do that.
Definitely. Guys, subscribe to Natoshi so you don't miss our next collab.
Exactly. Okay, thank you so much, Carl. You have a good time in Dubai or wherever you're gonna be tomorrow or the next day.
Definitely. You too, Natoshi, and see you next time.
Yeah, bye-bye.